John, I apologize that this is on the topic list, but I do feel like we have to talk about the Lakers.
I
And I
mean,
do
Anthony
feel like the
Davis is
Lakers
fucking
look good,
dragging
bro.
nuts. You know, what I mean, and what, 6 out of 7? Is
I feel like they
that six
look
out of
good,
seven?
bro. Yeah, and I saw the I saw the stat last night when leading at halftime. JJ Redick is like 12-1 or something like that, 6-0 on the road, bro. We
I'm
might
gonna
have a
tell
coach
you
and the two stars, and we might have the role guys, bro. We might really be one trade away, John.
when they okay, they have those moments. Like last night, they had they was cooking first half. But when they are playing well, they can do this for 3.5 quarters. How about that? 3.5 quarters. You know what I
Let's
mean?
be reasonable.
Yeah, let's be reasonable. It's a game of runs, and everybody get knuckleheadish at times. That's normal.
Yeah.
But when that ball is moving and zipping around, you feel me? And the shots AD is hitting right now, the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I just, I mean, it's and they're fun, and
Yes.
I did think I would say this has been fun to watch as well. So, yeah, man, like I think they're worthy of talking about. I think AD has been playing fucking 40 and 20,
Yeah, like
like the
42
fuck,
23 last night, I
the,
believe.
the,
Yeah,
the
yeah. I
fuck.
texted you. Yeah, he had 21 and 11 in the first quarter.
Yeah, he was cooking. That first quarter was crazy. Like the other commentators were
Crazy.
these Charlotte commentators were like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, 11 in a row. That's to stop some point, sometime. You know
The
what I
Hornet,
mean?
the
Like,
Hornets commentators are my favorite league
period.
pass. Like,
Yes,
yes, I
yes,
anytime someone I
yes.
want to watch is in Charlotte, I always watch
Hornet in
their broadcast.
Sacramento. Hornets in Sacramento was fun as hell too. Their league pass, yeah, they're fun as hell. But yeah, so yeah, man, they're looking good. They're looking good, G. You know what I'm saying? There be some good squads on the way there too. Beat
Hey,
Jackson's Celts, brother.
the Celtics game was the one where I started texting people again. Like, I don't, they,
How you
I,
feeling? How you feeling? Tell me. Let's talk about it. How you
me,
feeling? Yeah.
I think they're good. I mean, I really do. I think that they're good, and I think that I actually really like seeing AD apply some pressure on the Lakers organization and saying like, I think we are one big away, and I
Yeah.
feel like I play best at the four. I don't know that I
Yeah.
agree with him about that.
I mean,
I
statistically, he
think
doesn't, but the
he's
numbers
this
aren't
right,
that far off. He just
right.
likes playing the four, less banging. Also, he gets to roam a little bit more. That's his game. He has a game for it.
But when he has games like the game against the Hornets, you're like, yeah, I see why, I mean, and he's looking at as these shooters are starting to develop and they have the coach for that, it's more room to roam. So
Yeah,
that's,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, and I think you see Braun kind of activated again. Like, I think the other thing is this, respectfully to the Thunder, et cetera, et cetera. If you're the Lakers, like, what do you, I understand when the Nuggets were like right at the peak, you're like, do we want to go all in on this year? What are you looking at in the West that you're that afraid of if you're the
Right,
Lakers?
right, 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 right,
And I'm not
right,
saying I
right.
think they're a better team than the Thunder. They're not a better team, but
No, yeah.
you're not looking at them going, it would be bad business to try. I mean, they
Yeah.
shouldn't be at least, right? Like it feels to me like a West that they could make noise in and potentially advance out of. Now, I don't think they're beating the Celtics. I don't think they're beating the Cavs in a 7 game
Mm-hmm.
series. But it's again, it's not to me like they're in a spot where it wouldn't make sense to go all in. And so, like we always talk about with Braun, bro, like what he's doing right now should not be happening. So
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as it's happening, you have to take full advantage of that, in my opinion. And I mean, I thought they should have pulled the trigger, a while ago. But at this
Mm-hmm.
point, it's pretty clear what they need. And so, I got all excited because I saw they sat like four dudes last night, you know, and I thought maybe we'll see they play again today. We'll see the
Mm-hmm.
availability is not out, but I don't know, man. I'd like to see him go. I mean, obviously as a fan, I'd like to see him go all in. I mean, I just would, it's gonna make me feel less dumb
What
watching
kind of
five
moves
Laker
would you
games in a
guys
week.
like to see? Like I know the rumors right now. There's some Jonas Valanciunas rumors, some Nick Vucevic rumors, some Walker Kessler / Colin Sexton rumors. There's like a bigger like if they move Rui, maybe they get Miles Turner rumors. Like what?
I know Kessler's the one all the Laker fans I know are
Everybody
like.
wants Walker.
Everybody wants
Everybody
Kessler.
wants
Yeah.
Walker. Yeah.
I think Valanciunas on this team. I think that's a really interesting proposition, bro. I think that's really interesting to bring that level of toughness and to take some of that load off AD. I don't know, but I mean, everything you just said sounds great to me. What do you think, John? If you could pick one option, you want Walker?
I think I'm leaning Valanciunas too. I think I'm leaning that way too. I get where everybody wants Walker Kessler. I think I'm leaning Valanciunas. I want to know from you, how far are you away from the lie though? Because I feel if they get him,
Oh,
I
I
might
I already
I
think
might be
we
close to lying. I might be close to lying to myself.
Walker Kessler is
No, Valanciunas.
Valanciunas is needle
Yeah,
moving.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
so. I mean,
I think so.
for me, yeah.
Because it's just a roster thing right now, man. It's just like, because I mean, look, like we've all watched basketball long enough. I love Jackson Hayes. Like, I'm not looking at Jackson Hayes like playoff difference maker. Like, they just the roster's not balanced correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, I do think that you get another guy that could be a guy. Like, yeah, I'm kind of already there in terms of look at what they're like. I'm there because I believe in the coach now. I mean, that's a big thing. Like, I already believed in Braun and AD. The role players I have more faith in. I do think there was. I mean, I'll just say it. And I like D'Lo. I think there was a lot of addition by subtraction with the D'Lo. I just like the way they
I
play.
mean, Austin Reeves has been
It's
amazing since Steeler left.
yes,
Austin
it's
Reeves is
fun to
good.
watch them. It's
He
Cooking,
is
bro.
good, dude.
Cooking.
yes, and it's fun to watch them. And that I mean, if you've seen JJ Redick's comments, that's he's talking about them like we've got our three guys. We got Braun, AD, and Austin Reeves. And now and JJ Redick saying like I hope the way they're playing is convincing people this is a team worth investing in. I mean, like, he's being smart, being on the player's side of that as well. But like I guess I'd put it like this. I don't know what else you would want to see to convince you that it was worth doing. They
How
haven't
y'all feel
just been
about
beating up on
Vucevic?
bum teams. What's that?
How y'all feel about Vucevic?
Jackson? No.
I think he's good, but like I think
I mean,
defensively it's pretty tough. You got to hope that AD's like making up for a lot of the defensive.
I mean that's
But
the guy
that's
that you'd want. I mean, that's his thing. It's
No,
a
for
big part of
sure.
his game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he's efficient as fuck. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like he's been doing this for what? I mean, averaging 20 for how long? You know
right.
what I mean? Like
I
since he was playing with the was it the Orlando Magic?
Yes, but
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
the thing to me is that he's also comfortable with a role, and that I mean that's the one thing I would
Mm-hmm.
say about the team. It
Yep.
can't be a like sign Russ type of a Lakers swing for the fences where it's like, oh, we have to completely redo this. It's like you can see what makes the team good. Everyone's comfortable in their roles. That you need to take a step forward, not take it apart and rebuild it. That's how I feel about it.
At a point, he was doing what he's doing now with two stars. You know what I'm saying? With the Bulls when they were good. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like so he finds a way to get what he needs without impeding upon others. Like he doesn't need the ball a lot to get it done. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of high on him
Yeah.
in this
I be-
situation. You
I'm
feel me?
already kind of believing the lie though. I just, that's my
I was wondering where you're at because it seemed like you was really close to saying it, but I don't. I think they make this. They make a move, get a solid big. We'll see how it goes. I'd be pretty close to it. You know what I mean?
It is crazy that they're tied in the loss column for the 4 seed right now and are only 2 games
Yeah.
back of the Memphis Grizzlies, who are good, but who knows how good they are for the 3 seed. Like that's
And at their peak, like when not, but when they're playing really well, they like to beat anybody.
yeah.
It's just being
Well,
more
maybe not
consistent where they
Denver,
play.
but
No, I mean they play halves.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the issue. Like if they playing four
I
quarters, like
I
I said,
watch
three
a
and a
lot of
half.
Nuggets
You know
games,
what I
bro.
mean?
The Nuggets play some dumb basketball sometimes. Like I know they get up. I know they have a real
Yeah,
they do have a real franchise thing for the Lakers.
They kind of yeah.
No, I mean, that's emotional. I mean, they like Michael Malone really likes beating the Lakers.
Yeah, for
Jokic
sure.
really likes beating the
Joe,
Lakers.
I'm sure if you gave Jokic truth serum, he would be like, "Yeah, going at AD and kicking AD's ass every time feels pretty
Loves
good."
it for sure. But when I watch and I do watch the Nuggets because
Shout out
of
P1.
Peyton, but like
yeah.
they play a lot of that's not the Nuggets team that you were afraid of. And they might still
That's
dog
fair.
walk the Lakers every time they play them, but you don't look at that team like the Lakers could just never, with any amount of moves, they could never surmount the Denver. It's just not that.
Nah, for sure. And I do think, as it is every year, the playoffs will always be very matchup dependent. Like if you're the 5 seed going to the Nuggets, you're in a tough spot. If you're the 3 seed hosting the Clippers, you're probably winning in 5 or 6. Like it's very matchup dependent, I think.
And the West it's gonna be fun. I mean, post All-Star break is gonna be really fun this year. It's gonna be a fucking war for I like 3 through 7 might be switching every night.
Right.
Like in the run up to the playoffs. So yeah.
Since you watch the Nuggets, like I've been hearing about Westbrook playing. I don't watch the Nuggets at all. You know what I mean? But like, hear about Westbrook playing really well over the last
Makes me really
2 months
happy
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's been different? He's been,
They
as far as his approach, or how they're using him.
It's how they're using him to me. I mean,
Okay.
I think he still plays the same way. And that was the issue with the Lakers, was that they could not adapt to who he was. They wanted the change to be from Russ, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we want you to
And
play
Russ
this
is,
way.
yeah.
Russ
Yeah.
is Russ, and he's a Hall of Fame level player. So you should not be looking at him going, right? There's just not a lot of bronze that are like, I'll play this way this year and this way the other year. Most guys, it's like AD, like we've been talking about with AD. He's going to play the way he plays, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a Hall of Famer. So how are you going to go to him as a coach, especially a first-year coach, whatever, and go, it's not working for you? You know what I mean? It was working for him when he had
better
one
at
offer.
the 5. You know what I mean? Like,
it was working for him when he had one offer when he was 16 years old.
yeah.
And it was one sports writer down here in Long Beach at the Press Telegram who was calling coaches on his behalf, like, this motherfucker can go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He had that level of faith in himself. So how are you, when he's won MVP, he's done all these historic things, you're going to go to him and say, really want you to be a 3-point shooter now?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck out of here. So Michael Malone, I mean, I think, and Liv Mood's a friend of the show, who's been on the show before, actually, I think was one of the only people I saw, but I felt the exact same way when they signed him. This is what the Nuggets do. They have their star player is more accommodating to how other people want to play than really any other star player out there, except maybe Braun. But they also have a coach that's like, oh, we'll take a dude who could get to the rim at 100 miles an hour. That's fine.
We'll find a place for him.
Yeah. But and also I think he, with some of the kind of emotional inconsistency maybe of Jamal Murray, I think that Russ's, the steadiness of the way he plays, of you just know what it's going to be every position. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I felt good about the fit when it happened, but it's fine. As someone who's
kind of rough starting off, and Liv was kind of like,
yeah.
I know I said what I said, but maybe I shouldn't have. But
yeah.
So. NFL playoffs. We're talking about NFL playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the NFL playoffs, and the key to you scoring big is betting on them at DraftKings, the #1 place to bet touchdowns.
Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple, like a player to score 6. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. The Manders had a big night, and so did Terry McLaurin, so I'm eyeing his props this coming week. And here's another reason to watch your favorite players crush it in the playoffs. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Score big during the NFL playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. That's code Jenkins for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.